What's going on, family? Peace. This is Dark Vader. Welcome to another installment of Feel Free TV. Glad you can join me. This need to be said. I just had to get this off my chest. Today's topic is smart is the new tough. Why does this need to be said? Because a lot of y'all is operating off of ego. A lot of y'all not even thinking. Y'all not even playing chess. Y'all playing checkers. All y'all can see is the move right in front of you. You're not thinking about 3 moves ahead, the consequences and the repercussions. Like if you activated in these streets, there's only 2 outcomes: murder or prison. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You go to prison, you got a chance you could change, get your shit together. But you get the bonus, you get murdered. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It go for you too, sisters. You out there in the streets. Y'all activated. Y'all on demon time. You know what I'm saying? Demon time. Come on. Do you really want to operate on demon time? A lot of shit comes with that. And see, what happens is your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. Meaning, you want to be on demon time, but when you get locked up and the judge hitting you with double digits, you're not ready for that demon time. Now you want to bitch up. Now you want to cooperate. You know, you want to give people up to get a lesser time. Yeah. That's why we say smart is the new tough. You got to think. A lot of y'all operating off of just ego and what everybody else around you thinking and how they feel. Fuck everybody else. This is your life. Take control of that. Don't worry about what everybody else think. It don't matter. If I could have a t-shirt, it would say, fuck what everybody else think. That's why we say smart is the new tough. You gotta think. It's not about me putting in that work, busting my gun, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of comes with that. Are you ready for what comes with that? That's what I'm saying. I seen brothers 17 years old get 75 years, 45 years. Finished. Life is finished because they was operating in the streets and they couldn't think for themselves. Or they was just operating on impulse. So now a 5 minute action determined their whole life now. Something you did for 5 minutes, something you did for 3 minutes, a second, because you didn't think. Now you got to pay for it for the rest of your life. You got to think about consequences and repercussions. What are the consequences if I do this? How does this affect me in the long term? Not how does it affect me right now? Does it make me feel good right now? Nah. How does it affect me in the long term? What happens if I get caught? How does this affect my mother, my kids? We don't think about that. Everybody want to be tough. The reality is, a lot of shit comes with being tough. That's the thing. Everybody want to be a gangster. Let me tell you something, that's not a life. That's not a life you want to live. Because anybody that's a real gangster, anybody that's really tough, they tough 24/7. They gangster 24/7. And that type of life, 98% of y'all are not built for that and not ready for that. Because someone who's really about that life, they don't care who it is, what situation it is, they're going to be gangster, tough, real in that situation at all times. And people like that, they live a hard life. That's a hard life. To be gangster 24/7, 7 days a week. That's a hard life. A lot comes with that. You know? Either somebody gonna put you down because they scared of you, or they gotta move you out the picture because other people are scared of you and they have a high respect for you. Or you going to prison. And if you're still operating like that in prison, They got another place for you in prison, which is called the SHU, Special Housing Unit, where they lock you away from the rest of the population in prison. Then you lock down 24 hours a day. You might get 1 hour rec. You might get 23 in one. You might. I say 24 hours a day because your recreation is at the back door of your cell. You open the back door of your cell, it's because it's the door in the back of your cell. You open that door, then it's another cell outside. Nothing but bars. You don't even leave your cell, really. Because that little porch that you go out for your recreation is connected to your cell. So you lock down 24/7, no contact with anybody. You're not even socializing. So now what happens? Because you're tough. You're not thinking. Now what happens when you have this lockdown for periods of time? You're not socialized with people properly. Then you start becoming delusional. Yeah, that's what happens. You become delusional. You start bugging out. You start hearing voices. You see things. People don't talk about that. See, all your homies that go to prison, they don't talk about what happens to you when you get locked down and you go to the SHU for a long period of time. You lose it. You in there with people yelling and screaming, throwing shit at each other. That's why I say you gotta think, man, before you react. A real man, a real woman thinks. It's chess, not checkers. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. Your homies, they come home from prison. Y'all show them love. The thing is, your homies don't really tell you the real situation. They don't tell you how hard it is in there. They don't tell you all the shit that they have to go through. I know your homies don't tell you that. I know your homies don't tell you that they had to bend over and crack their ass so another man can look at it. That's what happens. They don't tell you that, right? They don't tell you that another man or woman got control of your life. And they tell you when to eat, sleep, and shit. They control how long you can eat, when you can shit. No privacy. You shit in front of people. You taking a piss in front of people. This the life y'all want to live? Y'all want to be gangster? This what happens when you gangster. Or when you think you gangster. When you think you tough. That's why I keep telling y'all gotta be smart, man. A lot of y'all ain't built for this, man. For real. A lot of y'all really ain't built for this. You're gonna be just like 6ix9ine. Get caught up in some shit and then want to rap at the end of the day. When you was really when you was activated, but you can't handle the consequences. The repercussions is too much. I don't respect that because of this. You activated in the streets, you know the consequences. If you get caught, you going to jail. Fuck around the ops, murder you. So when you operating in the street, you know what can happen. So you have to own up to your shit. Real men, real women own up to their shit. You did this, you got caught, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna hold the repercussions down. I'm gonna wear it on my chest. I'm gonna hold it down on my back, even if it's 150 years. That's what real gangsters do. That's what tough motherfuckers do. But y'all ain't like that. You ain't ready for that. Get locked up, your girl leave you, your family start taking all the money that you had stashed. You gotta pay for a lawyer. Your lawyer's ripping you off because your lawyer's a gangster when it comes to paper, when it comes to paperwork, and in the corporate field. Your lawyer's a gangster. So if you got some paper, and your lawyer find out that you really got some paper, your lawyer gonna milk you. You know what I'm saying? Your homies don't tell you about that. Yeah, you might have, if you got $2 million, $5 million, your lawyer's gonna milk you. Trust me. Even if they know they can't get you off, They're going to give you the illusion that they can get you off so you can keep shedding out that paper. They're going to play with your life. That's how lawyers do. They get you, especially if they like sharks, especially if they, they smell that you got some money. But your homies don't tell you that. There's a lot of shit your homies don't tell you, man. That there's some real killers up in there. And they don't care what hood you banging. They don't care about your set, what color. They don't care about your race. Motherfuckers will murder you for skipping them in line, for stepping on their shoe, for giving eye contact for too long. Your homies don't tell you that. They don't tell you about that. This is why I say y'all gotta think, man. Anybody who's telling you that this street shit is the move or glorifying it, they selling you a dream. They selling you a dream that gonna turn into a nightmare. Trust me. Smart is the new tough. Being able to think yourself out of situations, that's gangster. I don't have to get physical. I don't have to lash out verbally with profanity because I can think. I can outthink you. That's what makes me tougher. That's what makes me gangster. That's what y'all gotta be, man. Or if not, they got a place for you. A box in the ground or a concrete box somewhere way up in the boondocks in the woods behind bars. Pacing that motherfucker like an animal in the zoo. Smartest new tough, bro. Sis. You gotta think long term. Alright? I'm just trying to tell y'all, just trying to warn y'all. I'm Dark Vader. This is Feel Free TV. Peace.